Cell phones are a great way to stay in touch with our kids, but is your child old enough to have one? It's a tough call for parents to make, and knowing what's involved in terms of both the phone and your child's well-being, joining me with tips and advice for parents are Nancy Hans, the Executive Director of the Prevention Council of Roanoke County, and Laura Bowman, who is a parent of a 7th grader. Wow, that's got to be tough. Let me tell you, I'm a little nervous to have a 7th grader. But this is really important. So let's talk a little bit about your opinion on this matter. What age? Because there are a lot of debates about this. What age should kids have a cell phone?
So my personal opinion is that we have to look at our children's brains. So brains are not fully developed till somewhere between age 25 and 28 now. That's what we know. The science tells us this. And so when we talk about elementary school kids having phones, that's letting their brains do something that maybe they're not ready to do.
Right.
And our what all the research is saying is the more that you can wait past that elementary school age and get to maybe 7th and even 8th grade is really the best for the health part of this, because this is about our brains, our kids' brains' health.
Now, you have a 7th grader.
Yes.
So does your 7th grader have a phone?
He doesn't. He doesn't have one yet. So
I'm sure he asks you for one all the time, doesn't he?
He does, but we kind of think, is it a need or a want? And so if he needs one, it could be for safety or convenience. But you know, you can always get a flip phone. You can get a talk and text phone. I think not having a cell phone at this age has probably saved his dad and I some peace of mind. There's a lot of you know, cyberbullying. There's a lot of comparing yourself to other kids. There's a lot of stress that goes along with it.
Absolutely. So I mean, and your son, how does he kind of take that? I'm sure he asks for one, but and maybe right now he doesn't appreciate that, but I bet he would really appreciate that when he gets a little bit older.
I have to say that he has a tablet, so he is you know, doing things on the internet, but he's not doing social media and doesn't have that easy access to a cell phone with social media, and I think that's kind of preserved some of his youth. You know, it's made his childhood a little more joyful without the added stresses of peer pressure.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. I mean, I'm sure he's probably more physically active because he gets outside instead of, you know, playing on the computer all day, and then also, you know, safety. So let's jump into that. How do we keep our kids safe when they're online?
So at any piece of this, and if there are parents that said, no, I want my child to have a phone that could access apps, this is where I say, whatever age, let's start with, actually, they can write a contract and they can design it themselves and then present it to parents. And it's a teaching tool of this is what happens when we negotiate and when we have a contract, so that we can say, here are the different rules and here would be the consequences, so that there isn't any kind of big argument when
everybody agrees, hey, here's the contract, which is something that will follow them through their lives.
And it can change. It can change as they get older. That can happen when you give the keys to the car. Have that so that it sets up, here are my boundaries, because we all want boundaries. And if we're going to give these very powerful tools that could go down a really risky road, then why don't we give the boundaries?
So there are tools, and there is so much more to talk about, but let's talk about the event that's coming up. We don't know the exact date on that yet, is that right?
Well, Cave Spring Middle School and Hidden Valley Middle School are going to combine our efforts, and we're going to have a community conversation on cybersecurity and cyber safety and sexting, because that's kind of a big deal right now. A lot of kids between the age of 12 and 14 are soliciting or sharing nude photos. It's a felony. The consequences are great if children do those kinds of things online.
So we can look out for sort of that workshop, that event coming up.
In November.
In November. So we have to have you come back on. Please come back on. But if you want a recap of this segment, what we talked about, we will have it on our website. Just go over to daytimeblueridge.com.